I still feel like I got something in me that I want to share with you that all of y'all must know, cause I give it true. The Drew come with flow that y'all must in tune to the next level of prophecy. Y'all know what's true, what's Drew. This be it, the family goal. I reign supreme, y'all already know. This what I'm about right here, this is what I live for. Try dare disturb me, you gon' feel that forevermore. For life's come. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know that Drew got the flow. Oh no, oh no, no. No, 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 no. Drew got the flow. No, no, he don't know. No, he got the flow. Flow. He don't know he got the flow. No, he got the flow. He know he got the flow. How he know he got the flow? How he know he got the flow? He got the flow. He got the flow. You know you don't know. Who gonna say what? Who gonna say what? Repeat now. Repeat now what? Repeat what you gotta say, because I didn't hear you the first time. So in order for me to answer you the goddamn question, you gotta repeat what you said in a more articulate speech so I can understand you. Maybe not as articulate. I don't want you to be busting all kinds of big words on me that I don't understand, even though I can probably still keep through figuring out what the way the words were put in a sentence. I could probably follow through. But you know what I mean? You gotta be true. You gotta be Drew. You gotta be Drew. Fo the do. Fo the do. The do. 4 times plus it still equal 4. What you done know? Always gonna be for the do. Always for the do. Always for the do. You gotta do the do like Mountain Dew. Shout outs. Do the do. Do the do. You gotta do the do. Taking heavy deuce. Take a heavy deuce on your boo. She ain't your boo. She rolling with Drew. She rolling with the heavy crew. The heavy me and her, that's the 2 crew. You already know. You already know. I got the flow for show. You know I can't be stopped with none no more. No more coming through. No more coming through. Coming through with what, whoa? What, whoa? No, gonna ain't no ho. No ho. You ain't gonna do the dip-a-dow, the Debbie Doodah. The Debbie Doodah, I'm sorry. I gave the shouts to the Doodah. I gave the shouts to the Doodah. I'm sorry. But she the girl. She the girl, she the Debbie, did you Debbie, did the Debbie Doodah. The Doodah gave me my life, she gave me my life, the Debbie Doodah. The Debbie Doodah, she gave me my life, and I need to proceed to giving them life. All the time, in the day, in the night, don't matter, round the clock, I give them all day, all night, round the clock, all day, all night. Hit them with the fire. Hit him with the fire. I'm already 3 minutes in. I barely started. You already know I can go for your hours, yo. You want to hit an hour right now? I'll speak for an hour right now. I just said it, so I got to do it. I'm only 3 minutes in. I got a lot to go on for now. A whole hour. Lucky I got my drink with me. Keep it cold. Like I already know this was about to happen. Alright, let's go. Let's go. 1 hour flow. The 1 hour flow. The 1 hour flow, the 1 hour flow, the 1 hour flow. I know I gotta slow it down, cause we got an hour to go, 56 minutes and 37, 6, 5, 4, 3 to the 1. Drew about to come with the heaviest run. In your tummy, it's the food to the tongue. Food, it's yum. Food, I like that, Mom, I forgot to tell you, I'm about to speak for an hour right now. I'm living in a house. I didn't quite prepare for this, but that's what's going down. Mom, don't please interrupt me, even though I know you can't hear me right now. You're gonna come in, and you're gonna get a little bit of conversation between my mom. I ain't trying to pause. But it's gonna happen, maybe. I don't guarantee. She's watching TV right now. Dr. Oz showed me enough stuff about how your hair melt down. But blow drying is still better than the air dry. 6 inches away on a load speed, constantly shaking your hand so it don't always go in one spot. Good for your hair. I ain't got no hair. I don't gotta care. I used to have hair. Woulda cared then. Don't gotta care now. Who the hell care? People with the hair. Here you go. do that there. They had a fight. Two girls. I do my hair natural. The girl I blow dry. I thought for sure her, the girl air dry. Would have been proper flow. Turns out she was wrong. Blow dry your hair 6 inches away for at least 30 minutes. Constantly turning the hand. Make sure it's not in one spot while you do that drop. Okay, that was the hair flow. You know that I go for much more than that. Aristocrat. My rap so developmentally unstable that I can't quit that easy. I need the sleeping pills just to D's me. I need the other cigarettes. I went 27 days without vapor, 51 days without a cigarette. And then I went back. I fell back on the track, giving up all I had given. Oh man, I fell victim, but I'm still blessed. Still know I can't quit before the end is near. But the end is near and coming near. Ain't coming near around here. I gotta go for an hour more. Actually, it's 4 after the 5, which is 54 and 30. Because it's halfway there. I caught ya. Yeah, I was gonna say 40, but I fixed it with a 5 before it. You know what I know, you don't know, I don't care. I ain't trying to impress you. I'm trying to do this for me. I want to see if I can go for an hour. So if you don't care that I screwed up the time and I actually figured it out because I did the 5 after the 4, you know, when you know what I mean. I was gonna say, I said 4, but I really meant 5-4. And it's actually 5-3 right about now. 53 minutes left. I don't care if I screwed up. I'm going to keep going. I got that karma energy. Oh, I don't want to tell you about that. Okay, look. There's this drink I found out about, right? Karma, I'm going to tell you. But I didn't want to tell you about it. This is something I want to invest in. I want to invest in this shit. Yo, they got the water. You got water, right? You know how water, it sits in the factory for like months at a time before it gets to you? And now if they put stuff in it, that stuff is sitting in the bottle for months at a time before it gets to you. It's all worn out. You know, like by that time it's all gone. Yo, Karma water, they put the vitamins in the cap so that when you buy the bottle, you take this sticker off the cap, you push all the vitamins, all the nutrients into the water so it's activated right then. It don't matter how long it was sitting in the factory, you get that water right fucking then and there, man. You get all that nutrient shit, it wires the hell out of you. It's the premium shit. You gotta invest. I wish that didn't come up in my hour-long freestyle that I just about initiated, like 5 minutes ago, that I just had to go with, because I gotta do this now. My hour-long freestyle, y'all wanna hear it? You know, I might cut it short to 30 minutes, 10 minutes, just not 10 minutes, because we already at almost close to 10 minutes. But I don't think people would listen to an hour of me, really. I don't post, I don't got no subscribers. You know, I ain't posting my stuff out I want to, but it's just I'm the kind of guy who posts something just to get it on there, and I don't really look at my old stuff. I try really hard while I'm posting it to make sure it's as good as can be. And actually, yesterday, I went through all my stuff. I stayed up all night. I went through all my stuff. And I had to delete a couple videos. It was only a couple. And I was really proud of myself. But, there was some, racist stuff in there that, I was what was I thinking when I said that, And if I doubt anyone heard it. I have, 1,400 views in my 1 year of being on here. And that's all views from me. Me viewing my stuff. Because I use YouTube to organize my stuff. Because I'm not good with this MacBook. I was a Microsoft guy. So, how I organize my videos, I upload them on YouTube. And then I can put a name on them because I don't know how to adjust the name on my computer. It just says movie from this date and time, and it's this long ass. So I just put it on YouTube. I can put my time on it. I know when it was made because I post it right after I make it. And if I have to delete it later, fine. I went through 150 videos yesterday. No, I didn't finish. I went through all my rap. If you look at my rap sector, I went through, I think I got like 120 videos on there. I went through all of those because those live me up, whatever I was feeling. And then I was tired. It was like 3 a.m. in the morning. I still went to work the next day. I was at work at 9. Okay, and I worked till 2, 5 hours. And I took 2 breaks because it was slow. But I was still mad helpful. I had no complaints. I did my stuff. Okay? So whatever. Where was I? I listened to all 120 of those videos. I swear to God, I deleted like 5 of them. And the same night I had posted like 4 or 5 of them, or I don't know. So they kind of even out in the My Rap. And then I went to My Pieces of Work. It's my slower stuff. My rap is actually called Rabbit, Rap It Till You ... Rabbit, Rabbid, Rabbit, Rabbit, Rapid, like rapid, RAP space IT. Rabbit, Rap It Till You... I don't want to say die. That's the first word that comes to my mind. You can finish it. Rap it till you live. You can put anything at the end of that. You can take that and go with your flow. Okay? Please take that. I went through all my Rap It Till You. I did all that. I just changed the name. Before it was named My Rap, but I wanted to name it something else. Then I went through My Pieces of Work. I think I got to like 16 songs. I was so tired. I just went to bed. I lied down. I didn't get any sleep because I was wired off this karma. I just lied in bed. I remember waking up though, so I don't know how much exact sleep I got. I don't know when I fell asleep, but I woke up and I snoozed. No, I didn't snooze this morning. Every day I snooze till 8:30 and I'm at work at 9. Half an hour before I get out of bed, I'm at work because my mom drives me. She's used to the routine. She's in the beginning. She's like, "Yo, Andrew, we gotta go. You gotta get up. You gotta eat." No, I stay in bed till like half an hour before my shift. I get up. I have a drink. I take my vitamins, not the vitamin water, the Karma. Get that, yo. I take my vitamins. I know. That's my routine. At least it's a routine, man. I'm still working 5 days a week. 5 hours a day. It was more before, but they cut my hours. And I'm a good worker, so don't just judge me off that. I'm a good worker. They don't see me work. My manager's in the kitchen all the time, and I'm the only one fully trained to work upstairs at the cafe. So that's why I'm in the cafe and not at the new bistro, because they need me, okay? So don't just jump into conclusions like this man got his hours cut. No, I'm at the cafe where it's not as busy, so I'm not a supervisor, so I don't have the ability to open or close. They just need me for the busy time, and I'm in and I'm out, okay? So I kind of prefer that. I'm only going to be there for a couple more months. I start school. I got accepted to this pre-ad. It's a government-funded program. $10,000 to $12,000 worth of grants is what they say. I think that's a little bit. Anyways, it's a free education towards your first year in school on the on apprenticeship of either plumbing, HVAC, or this year they introduced Autobody. Last year I went for plumbing. I got through the test, and when I went to the interview, they asked me one question that sucked the life out of me. They're like, "Yo, Andrew, do you have a bad driving record?" And it sucked the life out of me. They're like, "Do you have a clean driver's abstract?" And I was just like, damn. And I had to tell them, like, "Look, man, I had a DUI 2 years ago. So he said, "Oh, that's a big issue. Employers can't put you on their insurance. This and that, so, we went through the rest of the interview, and obviously I got put on the waiting list. I never got called for that waiting list, and I went back next year because they offered Autobody, and they said during the information session, "Look, have a clean driver's abstract, this and that," but that didn't deter me because I knew. I went up to that representative of the Autobody. I know you're in one spot the whole day. You ain't driving around site to site like these HVACs and the plumbers. Okay, I went straight up to that man and I'm just like, "Yo, I understand, it's a big deal for plumbers and HVACs to have a clean driver's abstract because you need to get put on the employer's insurance and able to drive their vehicles. Even if you don't necessarily need to drive their vehicle, you may have the time where you actually have to drive that vehicle, whether or not be every day or not, you still got to drive that vehicle. And I told that to him, and he's just like, yeah, so you're saying you have a bad driver's abstract? I'm like, yeah, you know what, I do. I'm like, how does that affect me for the job? And they're like, that means a lot. I need someone who can come into work. I need someone, this and that. I'm like, can move the cars. That's what I was thinking. I was just trying to remember what he said, those two things. And I'm like, yo, man, I got my license, because this was a year. Now I've got my license. I can get insurance. I waited a year so I didn't have to get that ignition interlock because I was in hospital. I'm a psychiatric. I'll get that in a minute. I'm a psychiatric patient. I got schizophrenia. This whole thing changed my life, okay? I'm going to get to that. They said, the other representative said, oh, well, it's not a big deal. Obviously, we don't like that you have that on your record, but we can work around that, So I got to the test. I did my test. I got the results from my test. I got 100% on my mechanical reasoning skill. I got 89% on my applied math. I got 70 in the other two, reading and English comprehension, which I find I am very good at. And I did very well on those two last year, or at least one of them. I think I got an 80 in last year, but I don't know. And it was the exact same quiz, and anyways. I was the first person interviewed this time around. I was the first person, and they told me that they congratulated me, like, you got 100% of your mechanical reasoning. We really look forward, and the whole interview played out looking good. They're showing me the shop of where I could potentially be working at. And then we come to sit down again, ask more questions. They asked me the same question, do you have a clean driver's abstract? I'm like, the first thing I said, I'm like, this is the question that sucked the life out of me last year. You probably don't remember. You obviously don't remember me from last year. You asked me this question. I said, I had a DUI years ago before I came to hospital, and I've taken care of it now. I have my license back. I can get insurance. I'm able to drive the cars, in and out of the shop. That's all I'm needed for. To have my license. It doesn't matter that I have a DUI. It doesn't mean I can't move the cars in inside and out of the shop. As long as I can get to and from work and do everything I have to at work, that includes moving cars in and out of the shop, I can do everything the employer asks for. I went up to your representatives after the information session, and I said, you know what? I have, how much is this a big deal to you guys? I know this is a big deal for the HVACs, the heating, venting, air conditioning, if you didn't know, and the plumbers, because they have to drive around from site to site, and we have to get put on their insurance. I'm like, how big is that a deal? Like I said before, they said, the first guy shot me right down. I said I had my license. He said, you need to have a license. Doesn't mean I don't have my license. I got my license now. He says, so I need you to move the cars with that license. I can move cars, man. I can move the cars. The second guy saved my ass. Insulted his buddy. They weren't together. One was from CarStar. One guy had his own business. The guy from CarStar stood back. He's like, yeah, that's okay. Obviously we don't like it. As I said before, we don't like it, but we can work around that, And I told that same thing to when they were interviewing me. They said, Andrew, you're the first person we interviewed. For whatever that's worth, I think it means I'm the best. And I hate to gloat like that. But I find myself to come from a very good family who has high expectations. And when you grow up as the youngest child in the family, and you see all the other people doing so much around you and accomplishing all these things, and you're just, you're a little kid playing with your toys, and you have to live up to all this stuff, and you hear things 4 times from your mom, from your dad, and both your brothers. Every time you screw up, it takes its toll, okay? It's hard. It knocks you down. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And my dad said before he passed away, January 24th, 2014, one of the last things he said to me is, Andrew, you're going to be the best person in this family. I was locked up in a fucking psychiatric asylum for committing a crime that I was found not criminally responsible for. I was on the lowest of lows. I was just like, yo, man, well, man, it was just, and he's like, you are gonna be the best, man, and I owe that to my dad, man. He always believed in me. He always believed in me. You know what? He had some far-fetched opinions. A lot of people didn't agree with the way he thought, okay? But when that man wanted to believe in you, when he wanted to believe in his son, he gave them the most inspirational, most epic, most, and that's the thing I miss the most. If I could have one thing back, you know what? I have to accept that my father's gone, and that's going to happen to everyone in life. But if I could have one thing back, it was that inspiration, that motivation he gave me. It was the best, man. I needed that. I still need that. You can't live without that, man. And I found that through the Lord, through the heavenly powers of God, the Heavenly Father God, the Heavenly Mother God, the Heavenly Lord Jesus Christ, and the Heavenly Holy Spirit, through the power of the Lord. They have guided me. They have given me that support that I've lost once I came through with them. And that's a big thanks to my mom, who's always been spiritual. And they didn't push religion on us. I, of my 3 brothers, am the only one. Okay, my brothers are a little bit religious, but I wouldn't, if I had to guess, I don't think they pray at night. I know they don't go to church. I don't go to church. I'm not saying I don't go to church, but I believe. When I pray hard, okay? I wear these chains on my neck, and I only get crosses because that is me, okay? You can't tell me I'm not religious. And just because I'm not Christian, or I'm not this, or I'm not that, doesn't mean I can't believe. I believe in the heavenly powers. If I had to be one thing, my mother, as a child, was brought up in a Roman Catholic family, and she went to a Roman Catholic church 4 times a day, and she had to pay a penny, a Maltese lira penny, which works out to about $4. I think we did the math, every time just to get a seat for her and all her sisters and brothers. She had a family of 9, I believe, and it saddens me that I don't actually know this at the top of my head, but she had a big family, and they had to pay a penny every day just to get a seat in the church 4 times a day. That works out to $16 a day, man, for one person. And they were paying, if I didn't have that holy connection, I wouldn't have turned my life around. Because there's a lot more you don't know about me. You think it's just this DUI. No, man, there's a lot more you gotta know about me. Okay? But I'm so lost. Okay, my mom and my dad. The best moms and dads, as all of our moms and dads are. Okay, for every mom and dad that is out there, we have the best mom and dads. And I felt that. Every mom and dad out there, your mom and your dad are the best mom and dad you could ever possibly have. If you choose to accept it, because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And what is given to you is deserved. And I'm making this up as I go, but I'm trying to be as not insulting as I can, because I know that you got people who don't have reasons to not like their parents, and I got people who have like the most parents who just give them everything, but everything in life happens for a reason. Okay, so my dad, I lost my dad. I'm so lost right now, but I gotta go. I'm 24 minutes in, so that's 35 and 45 seconds. Okay, so I got accepted to school, and then I just ran it off about religion. Okay, that was pretty epic. Just give me a sec to recuperate here and just like soak in that. I have Sensodyne now because my teeth are sensitive. But I always like cold stuff, so. Okay, where was I? Sorry. So yeah, I was the first person interviewed. They said we call you back in April. I actually got the email here saying that I've been accepted, so I had to send that to a bunch of people to just, because I'm on ODSB, a government grant, I take money from the government. Yeah, I'm taking your tax dollars. But I still work, so I'm not taking all your tax dollars. Some gets deducted off for what I work. So I'm like, I'm still taking. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can close, you can dislike, you can leave a hateful comment, because I'm a tax stealer and I'm wearing gold chains, and I know that's the most hypocritical thing you've ever heard. If that's the right word, hypocritical, but it's just the most contradictory, that I can bathe myself in gold and still be taking money from the government. I never looked at it like that. I wear a lot of gold and I take money from the government, from you guys, taxpayers. I truly feel bad, but I don't because I wouldn't be doing it. And I'm probably. There is a reason why I'm doing this, why I'm making this video. I want to get through to someone, okay? I want to prove to someone that I have what it takes to become the best professional rapper / singer the world has ever seen and ever will see. That's me, Drew Fadudu, Andrew Parvez Sheik. Y'all already know. Y'all will know. Some of you gonna watch this and be like, this was the video that made him the ish. This is what I'm hearing out my trunk every day for non-stop. Skipping school to this music. Getting live in the club to this music. Chilling at home with the crew to this music. I'm that ish. Okay? So, I know I seem very humble, but I am actually the best. I am the best. If you listen to my stuff, I am the best. I started performing on beats I didn't really like. I like it. It's a new style. I kind of like the no beat thing. But I understand people need the beat. Some people need the beat. I'm going to do a little bit of it all. I'm going to do it all. Yo, I'm the kind of guy who wants to have an acapella album, a regular album, and a freestyle album, all in 1 year. I just want to put in work. Actually, I never thought about that. 3 albums in 1 year. Just no time off. Just go, go, go. I could do it. You don't know, but I could do it. Actually, you do know, because when you're watching this, you're going to be like, this is how we did it. This is the 1 hour freestyle right about now. Hit 'em once I'm far. What I gotta come up wheat now. With the wheat now. Gotta get the wheat now. Take our bread every day. Gotta get the wheat now. Get the wheat now. Gotta get the wheat now. Wheat, 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 wheat. The wheat. Gotta get the wheat. The grain. The wheat. Gotta get the wheat. The wheat. The wheat. The wheat. Gotta get the wheat. What I like with my wheat? Some wheat. I like my wheat with wheat. That whole grain. That whole grain. Whole grain. That whole grain. Hit you in your vein. Hit you in your brain. Hit you on the lane. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, I like the talking thing right about now. If we go on for an hour, I like the talking thing. So, yeah. I got accepted to that course. And the funny thing is, just as I was starting to find my passion for music, I get accepted to this course. Halfway through. the video, halfway through the video. Just as I was starting to get my passion for music back, because I lost it for a bit. When I first went to hospital, I picked it up. That's one thing I want to talk to you about, hospital. I got my passion for music back, man. Like, I just want to write every day. I just want to write all the time. I just want to perform freestyles all the time. But, like, there's so many words I could put on. Like, there's so many different things I could put on. Like, I could do it, but I got a song stuck in my head. Or I could do it, but there's so many other things I could get out of the day. You know, like I actually need to get done and not procrastinate on than what most people would see giving themselves at a 1 in billion chance. Okay, not billion, maybe tens of millions to be somewhat precise in making it. Hundreds of millions. Okay, I'm not going to be super precise, but like 1 in some odd millions of making it as your professional rap singer. The best professional rap singer the world has ever seen and ever will know. That's me. You know, when I pray, I don't say I just want to become the professional rap singer. I have to be the best professional rap singer, rapper slash singer the world has ever known and ever will know. That's what I pray for, along with many other things. My prayer, on average, okay, I'm going to say easy, it's at least 15 minutes. And it goes for 30 minutes. You know, I don't want to brag or anything. When I pray for at least 15 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes is me going like, Dear Heavenly Father God, Dear Heavenly Mother God, Dear Heavenly Lord Jesus Christ, through the power of the Lord, I believe you can bless me for all my sins. I lie, cheat, I steal, I do drugs, I sell drugs, I don't drove, and I'm just going like 100, because I gotta go to bed, okay? That's 10 minutes of me doing that. If I pray like nicely, it goes up to like 30 minutes, okay? That's how I pray. And I only hope that when I become famous, and I got all this stuff on my plate, that I still got that time. Because you know what? It's that time that gave me everything. It's that little bit of time that you can't give up. And I've already been thinking about that. I'm like thinking, if I don't have that time every night because I'm so exhausted or I got, at least can I make it up like once a week? Just give you like a 2-hour prayer, or something like mad nice. Or just like a freestyle prayer that's like mellow, like mad feeling to the heart, because I gotta give my prayer. If I don't give my prayer, I have bad dreams. And when I say I have bad dreams, I have like bad dreams. Like I feel like there's demons crawling on my skin and like grabbing me and like it's not too late to turn to the other side. Like I have mad fucked up dreams when I don't pray. Okay? If I miss 2 prayers, 2 nights in a row I don't pray, it's not good, man. It's not good. It's just the dreams. Like my days might be normal. I won't feel anything, but the dream that night is horrible, man. It's mad vivid. It's like some scary I can't even explain. Like picture your next level horror movie that's yet to come out. That's gonna like blow your socks off times a million, billion, trillion. Google. It's like for real, man. You think you're in hell, man. It's that bad. Okay, I don't want to talk about that. The time ain't going as fast as I want, so I know that I'm not saying, I'm superstitious like that. If I got something to get done and it's not going the way I want, like the time is only 4 minutes past the half. I feel like I passed the half like 10 minutes ago. So I'm doing something wrong. That's what I want to share with you. Okay, hospital life. I got sent to hospital for committing a crime. And y'all know I'm coming clear with you on enough stuff, but you ain't going to hear this because I feel really bad about it. And there may be a time in life when I come out with it, but it's not right now. There's a time and a place for everything. I can't share that with you. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know who I became. I know what it was from. I know what changed me. But like, there's people in my family who don't even know that. Okay? And I know that's making it worse. But I will pay for my sins. I don't live with regret, even though I've had a lot to regret. You can't live with regret. You can't live in a pit. Anyways, I was at hospital for 2 years because I was on and off marijuana and synthetic marijuana use. I wasn't using hard drugs. If that gives you the hint that I was using hard drugs before, yeah, I was using hard drugs before. Okay, so synthetic marijuana is still probably considered a hard drug, but I haven't used synthetic marijuana for I know at least a year. And other than synthetic marijuana and real marijuana and alcohol, uh I haven't used any other drug except for it's like prescription or medication or cigarettes, Red Bulls, like other than like 3 years now. 3 years, March 17th is when I got admitted to jail, when I got sent to jail. And then April 24th, 2 days after my birthday, I got admitted to hospital. I did an assessment. I started fighting. I didn't get through the system for a while. So I didn't get found in the CR because I was fighting. I was trying to plead guilty, but they took me in because of some stuff I said. I got admitted to hospital. Yo, you don't want to be in hospital, man. I didn't mind being in hospital because I have faith with the Lord. At this time, I had mad faith with the Lord. Nothing could bring me down. Okay, if you got that faith in the Lord, you're probably not going to end up in hospital. Okay, but like, these people, they need help, man. Like, there's people out there who need help. And you know what? It pains me to say this, but I have a mental illness. And to this day, I can't admit it. Like, I'll say that I have a mental illness right now. But yo, if you come up to me with like a crowd of people, or you ask me, like, do you have a mental? I'll be like, yo, man, I was accused. Like, I won't admit it. I can admit it to this camera because I feel like, I'm here in this room and there's only this camera on, and my videos don't have any views. I have no subscribers. Like, you can't accept it. Because you get put in this category as where you're lower than everyone. Like, I have a mental illness. Like, I did something to myself, or I came into this life less than you. It's hard to accept. I really want to accept it, but it's really hard. And you know what? I think the more I talk about it is going to make it easier for me to accept it. But I do have a mental illness. It was induced. It wasn't from creation. None of my family has signs of any mental illness. I'm the only one. I was a very spoiled kid. I had two older brothers than me, 12 and 14 years older than me. Both my brothers are in their late 30s. I'm 25 in April. One's 39 as of January 12th, and the other one, March 10th, will be 37. They both have kids. They're both married. And then there's me, just bringing up the rear. It was like having three dads, with two older brothers like that. They called me the pleasant surprise. And I say that with my mom right here, so you don't know how hard it is for me to say that, but they call me the pleasant surprise. And they're proud of me. Because when they had me, they knew they got a pride full of joy. They told me I was the most smiling baby I was just always smiling. I was always happy. And I find that about me today, no matter what, every second of my life. Like, I've gone through some, and I know there's people in the hood, and there's people in Africa who got it way worse than me. And I'm saying, but like, yo, everyone goes through life with stress. I just happen to be able to deal with stress a lot better than a lot of people. Okay, so I was always smiling. And like, life was blissful. I had 3 dads. And that's very disrespectful to my biological father. So I don't know why I said that, but I used that. But all I meant by that is that I had 3 people, 3 male figures on top of my mom's, 4 people providing for me, all established, always giving me stuff. I was so spoiled. I was so spoiled. Man, I got everything I wanted. I didn't have to. I lived in a very well off community where there was a lot of like preppy kids, and okay, there was a lot of preppy kids. Let's just leave it at that. And I was more hip hop because my brothers were more hip hop, and I stuck out, and I kind of went in the different direction than what I could have gone. Like I had preppy friends, and I hate to say that because they weren't like, I had good friends. Okay, I don't have to call them preps, but like I had good friends, who like did good in school and had good morals and stuff. But I just did different, like I decided to smoke weed, drink alcohol, and start down that path. And then before you know it, you start looking at life like, where am I gonna catch my next buzz? Like I'm fucking 20 years old and everyone's in college and stuff, and I'm just looking for the next joint, and it's just like, time just hits you, man. I'm not gonna stop until I hit that hour. I got 18 minutes left. Oh man, I gotta brush my teeth. I got sensitive ass teeth. I love life. That's one thing you gotta know about me. In my head, about 1,000,000 times a day, I just say I love life. And you always get something out of it. The next thing you do, you just find enjoyment in it. You just say I love life 1,000,000 times a day. I'm so blessed. I feel this. Yo, thank you. Just say thank you. Thank you goes a long way, man. You say thank you to the right spirits, the right people, the right heavens. And there is no right heaven. You believe in whatever you want to. That came out wrong. Okay. I didn't script this. I didn't write 43 minutes worth of stuff. So that came out wrong. Okay. You just love life, man. Just be thankful for life. No matter what it gives you, it's still life. Who knows what else you'd have right now? And there's millions, maybe billions of people who would die for your life. If you're watching this video, you have a computer and you can watch this video, think of all the people who don't have a computer, who are wondering when their next meal is coming. You've heard it 1,000,000 times. But yeah, just love life. Just love life, man. Just be true. That's another thing. I used to lie so much. I used to lie through my teeth. I used to lie through my skull, man. You could see my lies coming before my mouth even opened. I used to lie so much. And that's the one thing when my family accuses me, like they can't trust me no more because I used to lie so much. But like, it hurts you, man. When they say they can't trust you, you always lie. Like, we can't believe you. That's like the biggest regret I have. And you gotta live with no regrets, but yo, man, don't lie, man. Don't lie. The worst truth is better than the best lie. The worst truth, better, best lie. Amen. Lies, man, they just dig you down, man. Because if you get it going and you have to like defend yourself and you actually get it going and then it just collapses, it's horrible to have that whole lie come down and they can't even fathom where it came from. Oh my god, don't lie, man. Just don't lie. And you're going to lie. No one's perfect, okay? There's gonna be times where like you're gonna lie and you're gonna regret doing that, or I don't think I've ever had a lie that really paid off. Because I haven't paid for what lies haven't been paid off yet. But like lies, man, lies. Don't lie. Okay, man, like I'm starting to think now. I'm at almost 46 minutes. I kind of want to call it quits. And I'm hoping my computer doesn't have some glitch or something. I shouldn't have said that, knock on wood. And I lose this whole video, but I'm not because it's plugged in right now. I got 82%. But don't lie. 46 and 22 seconds equals 13 and 14 seconds left. 14, not 14, 25 now. I can't believe I said 14. My math. I try to pretend like I'm really good at math, and I actually am, so don't doubt me. It's just I had a long day, and I did a lot of math at work because I do the till without, and I had no one come back say they ain't got the wrong change, but I hit pay in full, and I just do the math like that because I'm quicker like that. I ain't got to punch in the number. You can do it too. Anyone can do it. I'm going to run you through a couple quick lessons about math right now. Okay. Let's say the bill is, I'm going to take this off the top of my head. It's a good thing we got rounding now, because without rounding, I would be punching in those numbers. Rounding. So let's say you got something 1637, which is 1635. You round down. So the change from a 20 would be 3, because the 6 is the single dollar amount, and the 3 is the single dollar amount. So that equals 9. And you know you're going to hit the 10 when you add up the cents. So what was it? 1635, 6, another 9. Okay? So now you got 9 with the 6 added the 3. If you're following me, and then the 3 with the 6, and then the 5 with the 5. So it'd be 365 from 1635. If they gave you a 20. 1635, you get 365 change. I'm not trying to show off now. I can do this in my head, but explaining it is way harder than how I just do it in my head. Okay? I'm good at math. All my family's good at math. My brother Jeff, he could have been an MBA. He went to school for 7 years doing all. I wish I knew more about it, but like he can do like taxes in his head. Yo, this man can work out like revenues and stuff. He is incredible with numbers. I'm good with numbers. Dave, the other brother I have, he good with numbers. My one brother, so good with numbers. Their name are Dave and Jeff. I didn't want to say their names. I don't know why. But I'm Andrew. My mom's Teresa. My dad was John. His real name was Hamayon. I don't know why I didn't want to say their names. Privacy reasons. No one's going to watch this. Even though I will be famous, someone may watch this. I think this is going to be a pretty epic video when I get famous. My tattoo looks horrible. But that's the reason. Everyone's trying to show off with the tattoo. I would rather put something on my skin that explained me. And most people do. They get something that explains them. I have This is, if you can believe it, a man behind a mask. You can kind of see his teeth here. You can see an eyeball right here. There's a really crappy eyeball done right here. I got it done in some guy's basement. This is a man behind a mask, meaning we all have something to hide. This is an 8 ball. It can represent things. Could mean I like to play pool. This has an ace of spades. I have a very big gambling addiction. My whole family was raised on gambling. My dad owned an off-track horse racing bar where people would go and bet on horses. And that is what I lived off of for a good maybe 17 years of my life. Because I wanted to become a bartender. Okay, so 15 years of my life. Because we moved here when I was 2 years old. So when I was 17 and I was looking forward to becoming a bartender at 18 or 19, so maybe 17 or 18 years of my life was living off this bar. We sold the bar, and I couldn't do that. And I thank them because they were very strong people, and I'm strong too, but the stories they told me about that bar and people losing money and being, intoxicated and having to deal with that kind of stress. That is hard. If you can imagine being in a bar with an angry drunk because he's out of money, or imagine someone losing their life savings on horse racing while they're drunk. Picture that. That's what my family did to make money. So we got money, but we earned our money. And I flaunt it for them. Because all my family too old to be flaunting this ish. They got big families, they got cars, they got houses. I got my goal to keep me happy. If one day this will ever be known, when it's known, they'll know. I don't know where that came from. That doesn't make any sense, but I'm almost there. What do I got? 7 minutes and 20 seconds. Oh, okay. I have to end this right at the time so y'all know. Flow in the dough, flow in the dough, got the flow in the dough. That's the only song I was singing at work today. Flow in the dough, flow in the dough. I got the flour in the dough. Oh, I got the flour in the dough, flour in the dough. Don't you know I go whoa? I don't know what's left. That pretty much brings me to where I'm at. I don't know what else you want to hear. That's my life to this point. I'm still under the ORB, the Ontario Review Board detention order. I have to work my way up to conditional discharge and then absolute discharge. Conditional discharge is you don't gotta come in for as many appointments, and absolute you're off the board. I think 1 in 4 people have a mental illness, so you will be affected. Through someone you know. I am the representative of my family. I can proudly say we were unaware of what mental illness was and how it affected a family until I came around. But now we are aware because I am the representative of mental illness in the Sheik family. It'd be easier to deal with, obviously, if my brother had mental illness, but he doesn't. I have the mental illness. But at the same time, it'd be easier to deal with. Getting spoiled as I was, my brothers got spoiled the same way, so I guess that's just how life treats you. I just figured that out right now. I was really spoiled. I got everything I wanted. So I have a mental illness. I have to be classified as lesser than you. And it's not lesser than you, because there's really smart people who have mental illness. There's a guy who has a mental illness who, I swear to God, could be like a fucking principal at Harvard, who could like substitute any class in the whole school. The guy is so smart, and he's like physically. The guy's 60 years old, and I barely beat him in a foot race. Okay, and I'm fast. Okay, this man. And when I was running, I knew of his physical capability, and I was running like a madman. Okay, so like, I have to say I beat him because the man's 60 years old. But this man, he, his name's Paul. I don't want to say his last name. Starts with C. He ain't a con though. He's way not a con. You don't even know. I love life. I've never actually done this for an hour, just vented like this. It's supposed to be a freestyle, but that didn't work out. Kind of is a freestyle. Oh man, I don't know how long this is gonna take to load up on. Oh man, I don't have rights to add a movie this long. Oh man, I didn't know that. Oh shit, I can't upload this. Anyways, I gotta make it an hour now so y'all know. All my videos are under like 15 minutes. I have to figure some stuff out so I can upload this. I really hope this video makes it up. I'm not ashamed of anything. I haven't listened to it back, and I'm not going to listen to the whole thing back, and I don't edit my stuff. As I told you, I'm not good with computers. But I don't even know how to edit. If you told me to take out this second, I couldn't do it. If you told me to add me, I couldn't do it. But you're just gonna see me drooling for the next minute and 38 seconds. Man, I'm so tired of talking. I can't even add up right. It's gonna end right at 60 minutes. 1 hour. I don't think I missed anything. I used to steal a lot. I buy hookers. I lost my virginity to a porn star I found on Backpage. Cost me $80. First, I called her for a blowjob. I'm more of a blowjob kind of guy. And I don't care. I'm going to tell you this. It's part of me. If you don't like it, you can cut it out. Lost my virginity to a porn star. When I was 24 years old. And I'm still 24 years old. It wasn't too long ago. I didn't even bust. So I guess I didn't lose my virginity. It was a long day and I got tired. Anyways, that's it. 2, 1, peace.